Hey guys, got a quick video tonight for you guys to check out. It's kind of a surprise project, and not in a good way. We got to do some serious work on Dad's '93 GMC, which is not a project vehicle. It's just a truck, but now it's turned into a project. So here's part one. Found out we've got some cross member damage on the support that holds up the gas tank. So here's how we took it out and put a new one in. So check this out. Hopefully it's kind of a short video, and we'll be on to part two when we do the brake lines, put the fuel tank in, and replace every fuel line on the truck. So this is part one. This is the replacement of the frame cross member. Now the old man's on the ground. Hi everybody. So Dad's '93 GMC left us sitting along the road, and it seems an awful lot like the usual General Motors fuel pump issue. So Dad and I got a new Delphi unit ordered, and we're going to go ahead and get this gas tank out of here so we can try to have her done. We got a rare 50-degree day in December in Ohio, so let's it's been on the shop floor a while. Let me shake out my creeper. Yeah, that's better. That is mint. Like I said before, my plan was to just drop this tank a few inches and pop that fuel pump out until we dropped it a few inches and saw that all of the gas lines were compromised, and as we pulled the tank out, all of the gas lines going all the way to the front of the truck basically fell apart. So Dad and I just always started ordering parts. All right, well, here's how this project's gonna go. You can see our factory tank here, which, although inside it's absolutely perfect condition, the outside, it had just rusted through on the outside. It was weeping gas. The bottom's terrible. We went to Cleveland. What was that place? Our auto parts warehouse, car parts warehouse, something like that. In Strongsville, came up with a Spectra, made in Canada, fuel tank for us. Got our new old stock GM filler neck assembly. We've got new nylon lines made in Michigan. Got our Delphi fuel pump. Hopefully this is a one and done. If everything's compromised, everything's getting put back together right. Okay, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but one of the weak points of these GMT400 pickups is the position of the front fuel tank cross member. And the problem is it sits right between the bed and the cab, so that everything washes down in front of the bed, ends up rotting out that cross member. Happily, there's a bolt-in kit for this now, and you can replace it hopefully pretty easily. I haven't done one of these yet, but here it is. So basically, I'm gonna try to show you guys is those two rivets there and two more on the other side are what's holding this cross member in to the frame. So we're gonna delete those. Four rivets hold this thing on, and the exhaust hanger mounts on the side. Those bolts came out very nicely. And then get this bad boy out. Now, I just need to get these other two grounded off here. 36 grit carbide. It took the heads right off these first two. Actually, I did these first two with 60. This is even harsher. And I actually kind of like it better because a wheel or a grinding disc, you can dig into your metal too quick. And I'm trying very hard not to f up our frame. So with these, it forces you to be a little more careful. None of that, but one side's off. Here's our new gas tank support cross member alongside our old one. You can see the damage on the old one. We're good there, we're good there. We don't have bolts, however, for our exhaust hanger. So, see, the profile looks real good, except right here we've got to make some modifications.
You gotta cut a hole in there like that?
Well, if we want to move those clips, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they do that?
I don't know, maybe some of these trucks didn't use that. Yeah. All right, well, we're kind of mid-video here on the replacement of that cross member on Dad's 93 Sierra. And here on the old cross member is where our exhaust hanger mounts. And you can see here on the new cross member, there is no corroborating mounting holes for the hardware. So now there's probably, what we're missing is there's probably a newer one, but I have searched and not been able to find any alternative to this. So what we're going to do is very carefully replicate and move the mount down to here. So we're going to get into that. We're going to lay out some measurements and drill a few holes. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be close. So it starts at 10, the big hole starts at 10.5 in. From there.
You just measure off of this.
Yeah, it's a bevel. It's higher here than it is here. See, now that this thing's hydroformed. Now let's get closer. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got it. I see what you mean.
So you can see that it goes like this. It's square to the bottom here. That's all we're going to be able to drill.
Fine. Need a 3/8.
how wide those are, and when you put them in there, they... I just cleaned this up with a drywall sanding block. I keep like the fine grit ones around there, like 6 for $6 or 6 for $8 or whatever, and I just cleaned it up and deburred it with that drywall sanding block after I cleaned up the holes, and then wiped it down with some paint thinner and hit it with the primer and paint just so we can try to keep it from corroding any more than it has to.
Get your butt out of here.
What?
Get your butt out.
My butt?
Yeah. Time to go.
No, I haven't used any of this rust squisher stuff. I got it.
What? Okay.
Supper time?
No. Fix the thing. I got it.
Oh. Normal people probably wouldn't understand. We're like, what? This is the new truck, and it's a 93. Here is the little bag with the bolts. There you go. I know, that's like speaker wire for somebody's stereo is what it is. Huh. You want to find me some wrenches, Dad? Try not to beat it up too badly. That's not in there. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. Gonna work just fine. Yeah, it's gonna work just fine.
Do the hose line up though?
Perfectly.
They just gave you too big a pull.
Right. Which I get, that you want as much meat as you can get.
Yeah.
I totally understand that. Thought that was coming down my head for a second. It's wedged in there pretty good. I don't really think it can get me. beautiful.
Oh, the expensive is better than trying to weld that up.
Let's see.
Need to make a short for this.
Find it here. Everything lines up real well. Got all the bolts through.
Damn, these tires are.
Okay, exhaust hanger's back on. I just got to tighten that down.
Like that?
Oh yeah, perfectly.
Good. You did a good job.
Yeah, it fits just fine. Just like it's supposed to.
Supposed to snow tonight.
Great. That's amazing. The worst thing about this whole thing, Dad, is it didn't happen in September or October when we had some decent weather. And I could have, instead of having to come out here when it's 38 and fight it a little bit at a time. I need more leverage on it. We're gonna have to build some kind of a shed over the driveway until I can finish this freaking truck. That wouldn't be so bad if it didn't get so windy, because we could just tarp it some more. I think realistically, if we can tarp more of the truck, I'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. Now we're close to the end zone as far as this part. Talking. Haha. Well, that's something got done anyway.